Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of MOPO, where it's all matter of personal opinion. I'm at Dave Roach 83 here with At the Scientist, and we're going to talk about another one of our 25 days of Christmas. And, you know, what better on Christmas than Garfield? Now, you know, in the late 80s, early 90s, like, that was the thing. Like, when me and That Scientist were kids, if you had a comic strip, like NBC, CBS, ABC, like the only channels back in the day. I know it might shock some of y'all people out there, but there's only like 5 or 6 TV channels when we were growing up.
Yeah, and those channels were locked in so tight that thing would be like, snap! Yeah. When you would change the channel.
We used to have to click. There used to be a button on the TV where you would click the channels.
Yeah, that dial was tough.
And you know, there's only 5 or 6 things. Each one is like, but every year they would have different. If you had a comic strip, either Blondewood and Dagwood and Blondie or whatever, Blondie and Dagwood, Kathy, all kinds of. But my favorite ones were the Garfield ones, and the Garfield Christmas special is probably the best of all the Garfield specials, man. Like, the songs are good. Gimme, gimme, gimme. They talk about, you know, all the presents you would get and all the foods you're going to eat. But basically, it's basically a story of Garfield learning the true meaning of Christmas, which is family and togetherness and, like, the thought of the gifts you get. Not how expensive they are, how cool they are, but the thought behind them. Because they go to visit the Arbuckles. And John and his brother are still, like, trying to get their dad to tell them about how Binky saved Christmas. And you got the old grandma trying to always, like, interfere with the mom's food. You know, like, oh, it's not good enough. And here, let me spice
some of this.
Yeah, some of this, some of that. And Garfield's hating the whole time. It's just like, you know, wake me up when this is through. But what he winds up doing is Odie spends the whole episode building a back scratcher for Garfield. And what Garfield does is he accidentally finds some old love letters for the grandma. So the two grumpiest people, the grandma and the Garfield, both got presents that meant something to them, and they learned the true meaning of Christmas. But, you know, then, not take my word for it. Watch for yourself. Have a Merry Christmas. That's all, MOPO.